channel. Welcome back to Life with Jeline. Today I'm here with another video and I have two men with me. You know my brother Pablo from Chit Chatting with Pablo. And we have Mr. D. Mr. D, big up yourself. But as usual, before I start, I want to invite you, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Like this video, share it with a friend, tell that friend to share it with someone else. Hit that notification bell and you can leave a comment. Alright, so let's get straight into our video. But we always have our green alcohol so we can get our hands sanitized. Don't want to take anything for granted. Alright? And we're 6 feet apart. Alright. So we believe in observing the protocol set by the Ministry of Health where COVID-19 is concerned. Alright. So I've been living in Portmore when I was 17 years old. That's a long time ago. And we have seen the development of Portmore. But most recently, the government has suggested that Portmore becomes a 15th parish. So, the gentleman at my table is here to weigh in on that argument. Let me ask Pablo first. Pablo, is Portmore ready to become a 15th parish?
As far as like the size and the people, yes, but the infrastructure, the things that I think you need to be a parish is not in place as yet.
Alright, so we'll get back to you. Mr. D, welcome to Live with Jeline. Okay, alright. So Mr. D, what do you think?
Well, over the years that I've been in Portmore, we have always been putting things off. And if we continue to put it off, then we will never become a parish.
So you're saying we are ready to become a parish?
Well, not in its entirety, but like I said, if we keep putting it off, then we will never become a parish.
So what are we putting off? What is it that we need for Portmore to become a parish?
Okay, we have been promised a hospital, and I hear that they wanted a private one. I believe we need to have a public one. The reason for that is Portmore don't consist of rich people, like people who have it all. If you notice Portmore, some can do their addition, some complete payments for their houses while some cannot. You understand? And you will recognize that the money isn't there, whereas COVID. You understand? So this is why I strongly believe that we should have a public.
Sorry about the breeze. Dust going in your eye?
Yes.
Sorry about that. You want some alcohol?
No, not for my
Okay. Alright,
anyway.
How long have you been living in Portmore?
I've been living in Portmore for over 40 years.
Wow.
And like I'm saying, we don't have the money to accommodate I strongly believe there are one fire station here. I think it's in Waterford. I think it's time we try and look at another one based on the development that Portmore is taking on to itself. Alright?
Pablo, what do you have to say about that?
In part, I agree with him.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree with some part. The infrastructure, that's the most important thing. I've only been in Portmore for approximately about 20 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, half the time as Mr. D. And he would know a lot more of the place than I do, but from the time I've come in, living in Portmore, all I've really seen that Portmore is developing. So from that time to now, it has developed more, but not where it really needs to be to say, all right, give us a parish. Yeah, and like you said with the fire department, it can't work. One fire department, no hospital, and we definitely, if it would be a private hospital, we would definitely it's a variety of people. You know, it's not like that the people in my Portmore and them just pop up and just here in the Portmore. They come from town. They come
From other parishes.
from other parishes and come here.
Other developed parishes.
Right. You
Okay.
understand me? And not for even the developed parishes where they're coming from. The problem is with them too is the infrastructure, because it's a whole time, long time infrastructure, and to really dig it up and do certain things with the population what we have, it puts everything at a halt. It's sometimes it's just how we do things. You understand me?
Yeah.
Portmore, like how the place here, to do road work in the daytime, that takes away from everything. Road work to do at night time, so that when people go to work and coming from work, the road free.
But the persons who are doing the road work, I don't think they want to go they have a life too.
Well, listen, it's you know, you have people that work at night and you have people work at day. You understand? You just know that your work is at night to do this, so you would rest more during the day to prepare yourself at night. You can't want work a day. You can't want party a day and party at night. So you have to make up your mind. You understand me?
All right. So, in your opinion, for Portmore to be a parish, speaking about development, what does it need for it to become a parish, or what else?
We need lots of infrastructure. Lots of the gully there when we're growing them and everything there. To me, I think they need to cement out. It's like Mr. D said, these things take money. And the longer you put it off, is the longer it's going to take you to achieve that goal. You understand me?
So before now, this argument about parish, did it come up before now?
Well, I don't really think so, you know. Yes, it came up before, but it was being thrown out, you know.
Because
And,
they don't believe that it can become a parish.
no, you see, where people are concerned, and especially those in certain places, people tend to want to do things that benefit them or it satisfies them. Understand? I would love to see the day when we are doing things for Portmore,
For the residents.
for the residents of Portmore. And
So what is the best thing that they need to do? Come in and speak to us to get our opinion.
well, they need to talk to us, of course, because a lot of people in here with their own opinion, and a lot of our opinions are very valid. Like for instance, we need, there are so many spaces in Portmore that can build a very good hospital, right? Instead of building a lot of houses, you need to first put in place an hospital. There's another issue again. We need a market. We need a public market, and we have the space can do it. Why not put in these two infrastructure in before we start to go any further? Let me tell you something. Development is good enough, and it brings work, and it get the youths off the road. You understand?
Yes.
There are a lot of youths. Right now, I can tell you, when you talk to the youths are upset, and they say you're fighting against them. But you don't want to see no police killing no youth there. And you don't want to see no youth running from police. You don't want to encourage no gun into Portmore and all of this. So therefore, you want to have jobs for them. A lot of them leaving school and they're not doing anything.
True.
They need to stay in school, get the education. Without the education, then you're going to be in trouble. Because a time going to come when even the garbage truck that you work on, if you don't have education, you can't get a job on it. And trust me, I am hoping that, you know, people will see this and to understand and recognize. You understand? That people in Portmore, we need to set an example. Let us be an example for the others. No? I would love us to be a parish, and when we become a parish, then we try to ensure that everybody in Portmore, we have a voice and we can speak out, and people will listen and try to help us in the best way we can. We don't need handouts, you know. We don't need handouts. We just want to ensure that things are in place so that we can benefit from it.
Okay.
I agree 110%.
All right. So speaking of education, I guess that if the youth need an opportunity for them to, when they leave school, to get a job. So Is there anything that you see that is in place now for the youth?
Okay. Um, I know that heart is in Portmore.
Mm.
Understand me? If there's any other um, open facilities, I'm not aware of it as yet. But I know that heart is there, and I know that they from time to time invite the youths to come in and to get involved in certain programs. Sometimes we mustn't sit down and wait for heart to do it. We can go to heart and ask what they have for them and to see how best they can fit into it. You understand? My old man used to say, you don't, when you light the fire, you have to look what you put in the fire when you blaze. You understand?
All right. Yes, Pablo, what you have to say about that?
Yeah, I think it all goes back to the same infrastructure. Because with the infrastructure that would, but I think that you need to to become a parish, it's going to bring along more business, and more business means more work for more people. I understand me. So, you know, it's going to happen. People are looking, businessmen out there, they're going to looking. They want to come with gas company, water company, all different type of company. But if the infrastructure is not in place, because it's not like you can put all of this stuff down and then pick it up and then do the infrastructure and put it back. The infrastructure have to be in place first. So you know, the mayors and the councillors, they have to have a foresight to say 50 years beyond now. You understand me? And it like Mr. B was saying, it has to be from the people. I don't think it should be a political thing. It should supposed to be from Portmore people. So whether you is green or blue or orange, it's about Portmore. It's not really about your political affiliation. It's about what's good for the people of Portmore, us as a community, as a future parish.
Okay. Basically, I am in agreement with us becoming a parish. I think it's long overdue, and based on the amount of people, I never really get to do my research, you know, because I could give figures and all of that. But based on where we are at and the development that is happening in Portmore, then I strongly believe we need to hurry and let it become a parish. Bearing in mind, we need an hospital, a public hospital. We need a market, and we need at least another fire station. And we need to ensure, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you now, of Portmore. And I wouldn't mind it just stay in Portmore alone. But we as the elder one, we must be able to can sit and talk to the youth, and the youth must can listen to us. Because we have been there and you are coming. You understand? A lot of youths don't like when we talk to them. But I believe they should listen because it is for their own good.
Yes.
You understand? We want to see them being somebody in life. Today I saw a young lady pass me in my scheme, and she used to do odd jobs in it. But today this morning I saw her in a nurse and I stopped her and I congratulated her and tell her this is the way to go. Continue the good work that you're doing and continue doing good. You understand? And this is what we want from the youth. This is what we want from the youth. We don't want to know that you're a young lady and you get tied down because of family issues. And when I say family issues, I don't mean mother and father issues. Read between the lines. And if you're a young man, I don't want to know that you get tied down. Too much friends who are not telling you the right thing.
Yeah.
You need to think for yourself. You have a head on your body, and you have 5 senses that you must can know what is right from what is wrong. And you must can do what is right from what is wrong. Right? So in all of this, yes, the parish, and yes, youth and youth, try and do the right thing.
All right. So in closing, let's hear our closing argument. I'll go with Pablo.
Yeah, I basically agree parish is right now.
Okay.
You know, you just don't bud and then get big. You have to grow. I understand that we've been growing and we should probably be further than where we are, but we have to just deal with where we're there, where we are and where we plan to go. So if we don't set the infrastructure, to me it's all about the infrastructure. It's all about the infrastructure. When fixing the infrastructure, it's going to bring around opportunities, work, and more ideas. You understand me? Like you were saying with the youth, you know, it will bring more work to the youth and hopefully them come off of the road. Hopefully them take that money and save it and think of things where they can do to add to the parish, to us becoming a parish. You know, whether you want to sell oranges or apples, it doesn't really matter. You understand me? But it gives you the opportunity to can do this. You understand me? So I agree with those things. And the space is here.
Yeah, well, that's a space.
Whoa, space is.
Close it, Mr. D.
But okay. I believe we should hurry and get the parish thing out of the way. It's gonna happen one way or the other. And I think we need to just hurry up and do it. Right? After becoming a parish, then I'm sure we will be able to now move along to do things in the right way. And I'm hoping that, you know, let me tell you this, you have some people who, when they are doing things, they don't think about it. I don't want to. I would love for people to think about people when they're doing anything. Just think about your brother and your sister. Think about those who don't have and would love them to have.
Okay.
You understand? So the parish, I am all in support of it, 100%.
All right. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Mr. D. And we implore the necessary authorities, those who should listen to us, the community members of Portmore. Yes, Paul says, and Mr. D says, Portmore should become a parish with a different timeline. Paul said not now, you say no, right? What do you say? Do you think that Portmore is ready to become a parish? Leave a comment down below. All right? Paul, tell them what to do.
And subscribe.
Subscribe. What they must do.
Every time.
All right. Like, share, hit that notification bell. Tell a friend about Life with Jeline. On behalf of Pablo, on behalf of Mr. D, this is Jeline, and we are out of here.